Hello everyone, I welcome you all to another course of Core Java. So today we are going to learn Core Java. So you can see on the screen this is an IDE, that is Eclipse IDE. So using this Eclipse IDE we can run any kind of Java program. So here we have a project called demo1, and inside the project we have a class called class A. So inside this class A we have a main method, and inside this main method we are going to perform some specific task. So main method is the most important part of a Java program, and using this method one can achieve any goal that you want to perform. Without the main method the program will not start execution. I mean, JVM cannot execute the program without a main method. So main method is like the starting of a Java program. So what today we'll see is that today we'll just try to perform four operations. That is addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. How to do it? Let's start. Suppose we have two numbers, and suppose let the numbers be of the type integer. So we'll define the first number or the first variable int a and put a semicolon to end the line. Semicolon is very important in Java. It means that the line is ended. So we have defined a variable of the type integer, int a. Then we define another variable of the type integer, and name of the variable is b. Okay, then after that we'll be putting some values into those variables, and we'll try to perform four operations. So to perform the operation and store the exact result, we need some additional variables, four additional variables. So let's define the first variable and let all the variables be of the type integer. We won't go into uh, values with floating points or decimals. We'll simply try to perform operation using integers. So int sum, that is for the sum, this variable is for the summation of the numbers. Then we'll define int sub, that is subtraction. Then int mul, that is for multiplication. Then int div, that's for division. So how to achieve the sum of numbers? Simply sum equal to a plus b and semicolon, which is simple mathematics. Then subtraction sub equal to a minus b. Then multiplication mul equals to a into v. Division div equal to a divided by b. Okay. So here the Eclipse IDE is showing some red marks. So if we highlight, then it is showing that the local variables may not have been initialized. That means the values that we have used here are not initialized. They don't have any these variables don't have any value. So we must have to initialize these variables a and b. Suppose let a equal to 20, v equal to 10. Now the red dashes are gone. the errors are removed. Here we can see some non-restrictive errors. That is, we have defined this variable sum, but this value sum is not used till now. I mean, we have defined a value for sum, how to achieve sum, but we have not utilized it anywhere else, like printing the value of sum, or we have not utilized it in another space, another part. So let's print the value of all these four operations, that is sum, subtraction, multiplication and division. So how we'll do it? For that we need to write system dot out dot print ln, or simply print. So how can we achieve that in Eclipse IDE in a sort of way? We'll simply write syso, then press Ctrl and spacebar at the same time. So this will give us the complete line, that is system.out.println. And in the arguments, let's pass the value of the first operation, that is sum. Okay, this will print the value of sum, that is a plus b. And similarly syso, control and space, sub, subtraction, syso, mul, multiplication, syso, div, division. That's it. And now the non-restrictive messages that are displayed here are removed. These messages are such that even if these messages are present, this will not stop the program to run. So we have two numbers, a 20 and 10, and each of them is assigned to a and b variable, and then we are trying to perform sum, subtraction, multiplication and division, and then we are trying to print the result of everything. So for clarity, you can write sum colon plus sum. This plus sign, when it is used inside a system.out.print statement, this is known as concatenation operator. That means this is a string here and this is a integer here, but we are going to join both of them. Similarly, here we write concatenation operator. Inside the string we write subtraction, and again in the mul part we write mul colon, for div we write div colon. This will make the program more readable and more clear. So let's run. How we can run it? We can go to this button and directly click on it, or we can right click and hit run as Java application. So finally we can see we have got results in the console window. So this is the output window known as console window. So sum is 30, that is 20 plus 10 equal to 30. Subtraction, 20 minus 10 is 10. Multiplication, 20 into 10 is 200. Division, 20 divided by 10 is 2. So finally we have achieved the result. So this application is nothing more than a mini calculator. So this is the simplest form of calculator that you can design. Also you can make it complex by adding different conditions like if else or if else if, or you can write a switch case. Like you can let the user type in the values of the variables, like any number he wants to add. Then also you can let him choose the operation sum, subtraction, multiplication or division by entering a specific keyword through the keyboard, and once he presses enter he will get the result. So we can make it more and more complex by giving different logic. So in this way you can make a beautiful calculator application. Thank you for watching the video.